Oh, hello, YouTube. I'm Brandon. If you're watching this, welcome. If you're watching this, that means I just returned from my 3-month, wishful thinking, my 1-month trip to Japan. I'm filming this in August, about 2 months and change from the actual trip. And I just want to record this as a little introduction into the trip and to just air my thoughts out to the world and explain, and also kind of for me to see, looking back, my thought process. So yeah, I'll be going to Japan in October for 4 weeks. The first 2 weeks I'll be going with my brother, and we're gonna visit the typical golden route: Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, some day trips. And then the last 2 weeks, I was up in the air, but I settled on this plan. For the last 2 weeks of Japan, I will be just basically doing the reverse and revisiting everything. So week 1 and 2, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. At the end of week 2, we part ways. He goes back to the airport. I continue on, and that weekend I visit Hiroshima, Miyajima Island, and then flip the itinerary and do Osaka, Kyoto, Tokyo. That way I feel like it's better because, one, I'm in more central locations and I'm not jumping around as much. I'm also able to revisit a lot of the places I liked or things I wanted to see and missed for some reason, and just get into it. So the first 2 weeks, I feel like it's gonna be very fast paced of just bouncing around, see as much as we can, and then and just be tourist. And then the second 2 weeks is more of me just being chill and trying to live as like a local and just experiencing life in Japan. And that's the plan. And yeah, again, this is August, we're about 2 months out, and I have 3 goals for the trip. Well, 2 goals to meet before the trip, and then a lot more long-term goal. So some backstory: I lived in Korea my junior year of college more than 10 years ago. We're not going to talk about age. A long time ago, and it was a great experience. My issue was I was at my near heaviest, and I couldn't find clothes that fit. Everything was either too tight on the waist, on the stomach, on the shoulders, and I cannot find clothes, which was kind of sad. So I learned my lesson, and I told myself before the trip, I need to lose some weight if I want to buy souvenirs and dress fine. So I started hardcore focusing in May, and as of August, I am just short of 20 pounds down. And I'm not at my goal yet. I have a few more pounds to go. According to the Lose It app, I will reach that goal before the trip. So that's goal number 1, going great. Goal number 2 is learn Japanese. I feel like everyone, maybe it's just me, but if you're going to a country where they don't speak your language, you should at least try to learn the basics of that language, like please, thank you, where's the bathroom. I've been doing a mix of Duolingo, textbooks, YouTube, trying to prep for the trip. Obviously, I'm not gonna be fluent. The first few weeks, I felt like it was going really well, like I was learning everything like a sponge. And then as the words and the grammar structure got more complex, it kind of like plateaued, but it's still going up, just slower. And yeah, those are my 2 main goals to hit before Japan. And my third goal is tied to what's happening now, and that is just figure out what I want to do in life. Nothing that extreme, but basically. Besides that Korea trip, I never really traveled anywhere. That was my only international trip. Domestically, I only really traveled to visit family, so nothing really touristy. And yeah, more of a homebody, introverted person. So I want to travel more. I ain't getting any younger, and I want to see the world, and I have a remote job, and I have the financial means to do it now. So why not? So Japan is it's been a lifelong goal. I don't want to do the typical spiel that everyone does, saying, I always want to go to Japan my whole life, which is true, but I also want to use that as an experiment and a test to see, can I survive in a country where I don't speak the language, I don't know the culture? Can I do it for a month and enjoy it? And if yes, then can I repeat it? And I want to film this, one, for memory's sake for myself, and also to share my experiences and also as a motivator for me. I need some kind of motivation. I like gamifying things, and I must do X in order to achieve whatever. So this is kind of like my way of motivating myself to actually get out of my hotel and explore, and get out my comfort zone. Best case scenario, Japan goes great and I immediately have my next trip booked. But that's what I'm talking to you, to push myself to get out there and travel. And at this point, basically that is what this channel is going to be. This channel is going to be me filming my trips around. Obviously the first few videos are probably, a big chunk of them are going to be Japan related, and prepping and planning and that kind of thing, budgeting, anything related to this trip. And then once those are out there, hopefully at that point I already have another trip in the pipeline and I could share that experience with you, and just keep doing this. And yeah, hello YouTube, I'm back. Correction on that earlier version of me from August. I said I was gonna wait to upload. I figured let me upload this video and my packing video now just to get the ball rolling and all that. Today is October 17th. My flight is tomorrow morning, so I'm immediately gonna edit and upload this video. So it might be a little rough. But yeah, we made it. When I was watching back on the past me just to refresh myself, I was like, this felt like it was last week, but it was months ago. So updates on my 2 goals I mentioned earlier. I lost just shy of 23 pounds, so I didn't hit my goal, but still a nice chunk, almost to the goal. And my Japanese has definitely improved. I think I focused too much on listening and pronunciation and not that much on reading and writing. So Google Translate will definitely be a friend here. Obviously I knew I was going to be fluent in a couple months, but yeah, there's that. We prepped everything that we could control on our end. So I reached out to all the hotels to make sure they got our bookings. We load up our Apple Wallets with Suica monies, got our Japanese eSIMs ready to activate the moment we land. And yeah, we managed, did I say Universal? We got the Universal tickets. So everything that could be controlled or planned or confirmed and double checked has been done. I'm stressing that because I'm excited, but also nervous, because there's one thing that I don't think anyone would expect when they're planning a trip. And if you're watching this around the time of upload, the US is currently shut down. And one of the side effects of government shutdown is flight delays and flight issues. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about, because obviously I can't control that. My flight, I'm leaving from Austin tomorrow morning, one of the first flights out, to Detroit, and then Detroit to Haneda. So the first flight, I feel like it's fine. It's literally one of the first flights out tomorrow morning from Austin. So that one should hopefully go as planned. And then from there, the Detroit one's around noon. And that's one where it's like prime time, middle of the day. Who knows what could happen. So I really hope it goes as planned, because we're already arriving into Japan around 4 p.m. if we go with the schedule. And customs, immigration, transportation, etc. we probably won't get to the hotel until like 6:37. And I want to get there earlier than later, because I don't like navigating unknown places at night, and I just want to like get there and settle in. But again, can't do anything about it now, so we just have to wait and see. Besides that, I'm all set. All I have to do is upload this video. I'm double checking my packing now against the packing list I made. My apartment's clean, everything's good to go. And yeah, I'm excited. We made it, and I'm excited to share my journey and trip with you. So yeah, if you like this video, leave a like, comment down below if you have any recommendations for like anything in Japan, anything you want me to see, etc. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.